Thank you, fellow Toastmasters. I'm really fired up today to talk to you about health and fitness. I know a lot of you have stood and give speeches on health and fitness, so it's a topic that resonates with you all. And I'm excited to be able to share a couple of things that I've learned here recently, some things I've got back in touch with, things that I've kind of forgotten, and now come to realize that, hey, they're very important when you want to accomplish not only your health and fitness goals, but whatever goals you might have. The three things I'm going to talk to you about today are goal setting, emotional awareness, and support. Goal setting, emotional awareness, and support. Now, the Greeks have a saying. They not only like to use the word irenic, for nice and peaceful, but they also like to say, where the mind goes, the body will follow. And I'm a big believer in that. I've become a stronger believer in that just recently. And let me tell you why, beginning with the idea of goal setting. Now, you hear goal setting all the time. People say, blah, blah, you got to set goals, you got to set a goal, you set a goal, you get out there and achieve it, that's what you got to do. What does it really mean when we talk about goal setting? How is that pertinent to when we talk about weight loss or we talk about anything? Goal setting is important. People say, well, I got out there and I did this and things just kind of fell into place. Well, I'm here to tell you that's garbage. No one has achieved anything of any type of significance without sitting down exactly and saying, this is what I want to do and this is how I'm going to get there. Now, it's hugely important when you're talking about weight loss to do that. Get specific about what your goals are. Write them down. Look at them and make them become real to you. As important as having them be specific is that they have to be incremental. They have to be step by step. If you don't have a clear vision of where you're going, you're not going to get there. But if you don't divide up exactly where you're going into small little increments, you're not going to get there as well. The goal has to be attainable too. Steve Martin has a great bit where he talks about goals need to be very broad brush and you need to have other goals that get up to where you need to go. My first goal is to be the all-time master of time, space, and dimension. And then I want to go to Europe. Now, when you think about that, we want to do the opposite of that. We want to make our goals incremental when we're talking about weight loss or anything for that matter, and we want to start accomplishing those goals, those incremental goals, piece by piece. Because in doing so, what you do is you create a momentum. You create a momentum that's going to keep you going. I'm still going, and if you apply that, you're still going to be going. Now, as important as goal setting is something I call emotional awareness. Now, what do I mean when I say emotional awareness? Well, what I mean is paying attention. You don't have to run 26 miles once a week to get in shape. You don't have to go out and eat a Spartan diet to get in shape. Cut carbs, drink nothing but carrot juice. You don't have to do anything like that. All you have to do is pay attention. I've spent years, many, many years, with the notion that food is somehow going to soothe an emotional response in me. And I think a lot of us do that, but we do that unconsciously. We live in a country right now where there's so much available. There's so much available. We don't have to eat or go find our food or go to any real lengths to do so because it's always there. 2/3 of us are obese. Children today are 15 pounds heavier than they were 15 years ago. On average, people are getting heavier and heavier, and I think that when they look at why they're eating and how they're eating, it doesn't have anything to do with hunger. A lot of times it has to do with simply soothing. Food is very soothing. Food has an emotional response to it. Think about when you sit down and you eat a big pizza. You're like, oh man, yeah, that was great. Or you remember that one time we went to the restaurant? Oh, we ate so many mashed potatoes, almost passed out. You know, food has an emotional response to it. When you think about Thanksgiving, and pay attention to that. It's a stimulus and response action that's going on with food. And I didn't really think about that. I spent a lot of years using food to kind of soothe myself. And if you catch that, you can break that trend and you can move on from it. Think about when you're really hungry and use food as fuel. Now, as important as that, and finally, is support, emotional support. Now, man does not live by bread alone. Way too many carbs. Now, the idea is that our sustainment for life, our food in life, is relationships. It's other people. That's what feeds us in life. And no matter what we're doing, if we're losing weight, if we're exercising, it all amounts to getting those goals and out in public and getting support from people. Whether you realize it or not, that's what I'm doing right now, talking to you guys. Support is very, very important. Find the people who are going to help you and support you in your goals. And if you can't find those people immediately, go find people who will. Because those are the people that are going to keep you on your goals. They're going to keep you on track, and they're going to do what they can to keep you moving down the line. Additionally, not only people are very important, but surround yourself with positive
influence. That includes literature, positive literature that has to do with the goals that you're looking for. Me, I started looking at fitness magazines. I started watching the show The Biggest Loser. I don't know, something that's very important to you, that's inspirational to you. Not only people, but positive influence are going to be things that are going to help you attain those goals, and they're going to keep you going. Now, I've talked about three things, three mental ideas that helped me a long ways. They helped me lose 26 pounds, 6 inches from my waist. They helped me bring blood pressure down 35 points. Things that I had lost touch with. I thought you go to the gym, all you do is work out, and you just keep trying to get out until you get to where you need to be. No, there's some mental things that are actually going on that actually help me. And where the mind goes, the body will follow. I'm serious about that. And the three things that helped me are the goal setting, the emotional awareness, and the support. And if any of that information, a piece of it, can help you with your goals or help you inspire someone else to get their goals in terms of fitness or anything else, then it's been a great pleasure to speak to you today.